By the autumn of 1944, American tank crews in Europe faced a harsh truth. The M4 Sherman, the backbone of U.S. armored forces, was no longer dominant. German Panther and Tiger tanks ruled the battlefield. The Panther's thick, sloped frontal armor could shrug off the Sherman's 75mm gun, while its high-velocity cannon could destroy American tanks from long range. Fear spread quickly. Panther panic became real, and tank crews wrote home in desperation, begging for a machine that could finally level the fight. That hope arrived in the form of the M26 Pershing. At 46 tons, with heavy sloped armor and a powerful 90mm gun, it could penetrate a Panther head-on. To the men in the turrets, the Pershing was the tank they had been waiting for, a chance to survive deadly tank duels. Yet when General George S. Patton Jr., America's most aggressive armored commander, was asked for his opinion, he rejected it. He strongly opposed stopping Sherman production in favor of the new heavy tank. The decision shocked many. Why would a commander famous for attacking refuse a stronger weapon? The answer lies in Patton's view of warfare. He did not see tanks as armored knights meant to duel enemy machines. To Patton, tanks were mechanized cavalry, built for speed, momentum, and deep penetration. His doctrine was ruthless and clear. Pin the enemy in place with infantry and artillery, then unleash armored forces to race around the flanks, strike the rear, cut supply lines, destroy command centers, and spread panic. Wars, in his mind, were not won by individual victories, but by collapsing entire enemy armies. From this perspective, Patton did not need the best tank. He needed the right one. The M4 Sherman fulfilled that role. First was reliability. The Sherman, especially the M4A3 with its Ford V 8 engine, was mechanically dependable and easy to maintain. German tanks were powerful but complex and fragile. Panthers frequently broke down, sometimes after less than 150 kilometers. Patton believed a tank that could not move was already defeated. A broken Tiger was useless. A running Sherman could still change the course of a campaign. Second was speed and mobility. The Sherman could sustain high road speeds, perfect for rapid exploitation after a breakthrough. At roughly 33 tons, it could cross most European bridges without waiting for engineers to build new ones. This allowed Patton's forces to maintain momentum during fast-moving advances, especially during the race across France. Third was numbers. Nearly 50,000 Shermans were produced. Patton understood the brutal math of modern war. Tanks would be lost, but wars were won by the side that could replace them instantly. He valued a system that delivered large numbers of reliable machines over one that fielded a smaller number of superior but fragile vehicles. To Patton, the Pershing was a strategic risk. Its weight made transportation difficult and river crossings slow. It consumed more fuel, something Patton never had enough of. Worse, it was untested in real combat and underpowered for its size. Mechanical failure during a deep advance could stall an entire offensive. Halting Sherman production late in 1944 to retool factories for the Pershing would also reduce the flow of tanks to the front, an outcome Patton could not accept. So who was right? The tank crews or Patton? The truth is, both were right. Tankers fought a tactical war measured in a few hundred yards, where survival depended on winning the duel in front of them. For that mission, the Pershing was superior. Patton fought a strategic war across all of Western Europe. His goal was not to win duels, but to destroy enemy armies. Patton knew the Sherman's weaknesses. He simply believed its speed, reliability, and numbers were worth more than armor and firepower. The Sherman-Pershing debate remains a timeless lesson in warfare. The difference between the best weapon and the weapon that wins wars.